Hi everyone, this is Killshot from 9 Gaming doing a video for all the Walking Dead fans out there. So I wanted to use my own little animation. I didn't have clay figures, and this is called Negan Will Kill, should we put ... Glenn. So let's talk about some of the different options and then we'll talk about why. So this will contain some predictions, maybe some spoilers if you read below, because people are all over the place, but I think at this point nobody really knows. There's a lot of talk out there. So what I'm going to do is, if you don't want to participate in the discussion of what's going to happen tonight, or you think it's going to be a spoiler, turn the video off in 3, 2, 1. All right, now we're going to talk about what I've heard and what I think I know. Once again, it could be a spoiler for you guys. It's coming on in about 45 minutes. So let's talk a little bit about some of the options and why I'm going to lean a little bit more toward Glenn. But I'm going to give you guys a cliffhanger as well too, because I think I know something, but we'll talk about it. So first option up, let's talk about Michonne. So Michonne getting kind of cozy with Rick these days, but we know that Michonne's got her own spin-off game, right? There's a Telltale game out there where she's a pirate. She turns into a pirate. So if she dies tonight or within 7 months, she can't turn into a pirate. So it's not likely it's going to be Michonne. Glenn, I'm going to give you a whole list of options why it's Glenn. Come back to Glenn, but we got him. And I didn't have an Abraham. Could be Abraham as well too. It'd be a shame to see Abraham go because he's just so funny. But my theory on Abraham, if he were to go, was that Eugene's going to toughen up because something needs to make Eugene break. And you've seen a little bit of them sort of rebonding, finding their old relationship. So if Abraham goes tonight, Eugene's going to go in hardcore mode. Remember Rick, when Carl was shot, how he went crazy? Could be Abraham, but I don't think so. Maggie, a lot of theories out there with Maggie. She might be giving birth to a walker. We don't know what's going on with her. So could they kill Maggie off and make Glenn break? I mean, possibly. I don't think so. Rosita, she just got herself captured. I don't think so. I think Rosita, I think she's in a good place, and she's not a big enough star she's going to go. And unlike some other shows, they're not killing off Rick. They're not going to kill off the main character. It just ain't going to happen in The Walking Dead. You guys know that. I didn't have a Daryl. I know Daryl's a popular option, but Daryl just got shot in the shoulder. So if Daryl got shot in the shoulder, it's not likely that they're going to kill him. And I know he's going to be on Talking Dead tonight, and they say, okay, when someone's on Talking Dead. But I'm going to give you guys, here it is. Here's my prediction. Bye, Glenn. And you can see I've got Lucille down there, so it's already equipped. So Glenn is equipped with Lucille. And here's several reasons why I think it's going to be Glenn. Number one is I think at some point they have to stay true to the comics. Glenn could have died in Terminus. Glenn could have died under the dumpster. And now I think Glenn has just ran out of luck. The foreshadowing, Glenn in the compound, he finally killed, but he got to look at the wall, and he got to see what happened with the people that got hit by Lucille in the past. And if you scroll in, go to Walking Dead site, one of the pictures, I think the top right corner, it looked like Glenn. So to me, that's almost like an Easter egg that's Glenn, like laying there. That's already, he's like seeing this, and then he loses his innocence where he finally learns to kill. So Glenn, I think Glenn's got to go. And for a couple other reasons, you guys know in the future that Maggie will go up to Hilltop. Denise is dead, so there's their doctor. Maggie's going to have to flee. She's going to have to break away from the Saviors once the Saviors do what they're going to do tonight. So, I mean, there are some other options out there. Could be Carol. Could be two people. I would not be surprised to see someone like Carol get captured, and maybe Carol has went over the edge. Could be Daryl. We talked about, I don't think so, but Daryl, his only way to feel good about Denise dying at the hands of his crossbow could be to sacrifice himself. But I really think that, with all the bullets that Glenn has dodged up to this point, it's going to have to be our boy Glenn. As sad as it is, and maybe the dumpster scene was like a foreshadowing just to see how people are going to react and to desensitize themselves to it. But here's the ultimate spoiler. So if you guys have listened to this prediction up to this point, and you don't want to hear what I think is going to happen and almost have confirmed is going to happen, then stop the video at this point now. So the last thing I will say is, from what I've heard, it's about an hour and 20 minutes worth of a chase scene and people going back and forth and rounding them all together. The Saviors are basically trying to trick Rick's group to get them all in one place. And then when they get them all in one place, they're going to line them up. And I've heard rumors could be as many as 10 people. And what Negan does is he has to make an example. He has to kill one. He doesn't want to kill all of them because he's going to give them the same negotiation he gives the people at Hilltop. He's going to offer them half. So he can't kill all of them or he's going to get nothing. And what supposedly happens tonight is he does his eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and the camera angle switches. So you will see Negan from a first-person perspective. So you don't know who it's going to be. And then the show will end with Negan swinging the bat at someone. Blood will splatter, someone will die, but we don't know who it's going to be, and we probably won't find out for 7 months. It could be potentially the biggest cliffhanger ever on television. It's the #1 show on television. We're going to meet Negan, but we're probably not going to meet Negan evidently until the last 10 minutes of the show, and then we get the Negan speech, kind of like Rick has given some of his speeches. Negan is really kind of like the opposite of Rick. Similar, but the evil version of Rick. So that's a little bit of the ultimate spoiler. Please, if there's several moments in this video that you could have stopped it. Leave your participation below. If you guys are watching this, then leave your comments below, and I'd like to know what you found out at this point, and we'll do some follow-up dialogue a little bit later on tonight. So that's my theory. Negan will kill Glenn. Thanks everyone for watching. My name is Killshot. Leave your comments below, and this may get a lot of traction over the next few months as well too, if all those things are correct. Talk to you soon. Peace.